I'm Ryan Barnett. I'm the Economic Policy Advisor at the Association of Independent Professionals and the Self-Employed, and we're based in London. IPSE is a trade body for freelancers and the self-employed. My job there is as the economist to provide an economic analysis and underpinning to their work. Since 2008, freelancing has changed massively. It's more diverse, there's 63% more women, there's more highly skilled people entering the landscape, 46% increase in high skilled freelancers, and it's more digital, more collaborative. The future of freelancing in this country is very bright. I think more people are looking at it as a way of working. There's developing technology and opportunities out there, so if you're a freelancer, you want to become accustomed to new ways of working, like cloud working, remote working, in order to make the most of these changes. One issue that's very important to freelancing at the moment is the IR35 tax reforms, which only target self-employed people. Frankly, the legislation isn't fit for purpose, and it's punitive and doesn't seem to raise any kind of money that they were arguing for in the first place in putting this piece of legislation together. So in order to help freelancers in this country and HMRC, one of the biggest issues is employment status. IPSE have argued for some time now for a statutory self-employment status, which would make a lot of issues, things like IR35, a lot clearer and easier to tax people in certain ways of working, both employment and self-employment. In order to help the UK's 4.8 million self-employed prepare for Brexit, the government needs to do its best to get a deal through as soon as possible, to stop the uncertainty that's hampering business confidence, but also a deal that can provide access to Europe's services sector and make sure the UK self-employed can thrive in that environment. Late payment is a big issue for freelancers. The government has recently instituted a small business commissioner. In order to help him tackle late payment better, they could introduce more stringent rules around paying back within a 30-day period and give him the ability to blacklist companies that pay late. What needs to change in the freelance industry? There's a lot that could change to help people get on with running their individual businesses as freelancers. They need better help, better protections. Pension take-up is quite a big issue. Being paid on time or even at all is a massive issue, particularly in the creative industries. And ultimately, the government needs to recognise through better tax legislation and facilitation in terms of policy of how much 271 billion last year was added to the economy by the freelance population. It needs to be recognised by the government.